Welcome back. I'm your host, Leslie Cottle, and you are listening to This Empowered Life podcast, the podcast delivering tools, knowledge, and wisdom to empower the soul. Today's episode is called The Show Must Go On. If you've ever had one of those days where everything just felt off, keep listening for the 3 questions to shift into a new frame of mind and make the day better instantly. So yesterday I had this awesome podcast written out. It's all about the mind, how the mind can't think about 2 things at once. And I started getting into this material that I'm going to be releasing soon in a new program. I had it written, I had it edited, I loved it, and all I needed to do was record the episode. But something weird happened. My computer crashed and I lost the episode. It was nowhere in my auto recovery, nowhere to be found. And at some point I just gave up, and I also decided to not rewrite it because I thought it was such a great episode and it would give me a lot of anxiety to try to rewrite it. So instead I should write something completely different. And I decided that today I would write what inspired me instead. So here we are, the episode, The Show Must Go On. And for me in my life, I've been on the move in the past few weeks, and these little shifts and changes in my environment are actually completely throwing off my routine and everything. And I want to take a moment to talk about how these tiny little shifts in our schedule, whether it's just getting up 5 minutes earlier or having to take a little bit of extra time to process things in the morning or to get somewhere in the morning, these tiny little shifts in our schedule can actually disrupt everything. We often think that these big life changes, or to have big life changes, that we have to have these massive shifts, but these tiny little shifts in our day, that 1% shift, is really what makes or breaks your day. So in the morning, did you hit all the red lights or did you hit all the green lights? If you're taking the subway, did the subway just come as you arrived at the platform, or do you have to wait 5 minutes for the next one? If you're getting coffee in the morning, was there a long line at the coffee shop, or did you get in and out quickly? Everybody has these moments to their day. You have these moments to your day where just a few minutes really makes or breaks the day. And just one of those moments, just one of them being a little bit off, can actually make a huge impact on the rest of your day, because then everything has been shifted to 5 minutes later or 5 minutes before or 10 minutes later. And those minutes add up. They make you on a different timeline. So whether it's setting you up to feel like you're rushing from place to place, or sets you up with this mood of, it's just going to be one of those days, the fact of the matter is that the show must go on. You still have to go about your day. You still have to do the things that you committed to. You still have to show up in the places that you know that you need to be. So whether that's work or picking up the kids or making an important phone call, the show must go on. Your life must go on. And because life must go on, or the show must go on, we also get a choice on how the show continues. Most of the time we get caught up and thrown off by that 5-minute delay. We let that delay affect our whole day. But what happens, or what if, you took an intentional pause to reframe that time? What if you took a pause from grinding away or pushing yourself? What if you stepped outside of the autopilot mind and chose to pause instead? What happens when we take an intentional pause? What happens when we take a breath to shift our mindset and to get out of autopilot and into something else is when you get to take control back in your life. So whether you're shifting into gratitude, whether you're surrendering to the moment, whether you're finding a reason to laugh, or taking those 5 minutes to send a text to someone that you love, What happens when you turn that time into something meaningful? Because the show will go on, life will go on, time doesn't stop for anyone. But how you spend that time, how you think about that time, how you frame what that time means to you in the story of your life is entirely up to you. So the next time you're running a little bit behind schedule or something doesn't go according to plan, I want you to take a big breath in to get present with where you are in time and space. And I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. What am I grateful for in this moment? How can I make this feel like a win? And where in this moment will I surrender? Wishing you a beautiful, blessed, and blissful day. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone that you love and have a wonderful day. Tune in Tuesdays for more yummy and soulful episodes. If you love what you're hearing and want to support the podcast, please follow and rate the podcast on Spotify and Apple to help new listeners find us. To find out more about my coaching and healing practice, head over to my website, www.lesliecottle.com. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.